楽の中だどこにいたの聞こえますか
So what's up, people? My name is Mr. Unusual. Today we have the most prolonged podcast ever, the most consistent podcast ever, the Mr. Unusual's podcast. Today I am joined by none other than Mr. Gimbito and none other than
Hello.
Kuro Senpai. So
Your boy Kuro.
your boy Kuro. So let's talk about you, Kuro. Let's talk about
Yeah, man. Who the hell are you?
Yeah, who the hell are you? What are you doing here?
Yeah. So I asked to be if I could I asked if I could be in the podcast to just like be a guest and all that stuff. Because Gene right here, or Mr. Gumbito,
Hello.
was an old friend of mine. Or
Exactly.
like one of my old besties since ever since I was in
Yeah.
second grade. So if you ever wonder which was the who was part of the Blue Light Destiny comics, that was me.
Yep.
The fever dream of a blue light destiny.
I know.
That's the fever dream.
That fucking masterpiece.
So Kuro Senpai, I wanted to ask you, who the hell are you? What's your content about? What's your YouTube channel about? You know, why do you start it? Like, give us a little insight of,
Well, honestly, I don't really do much YouTube. But I've been thinking of like trying to like get back at doing content, even though I'll most likely not get too much, like not fame, if not like exposure from my content.
Yeah, exposure.
Since you know how YouTube is. But I've been thinking of like learning how to edit more and film more. I know it's not the best editing software there is, but it's at least the one thing I can use. Not just that, I've been going more through the art side of doing content, because like recently I've been practicing more on my art, and as we're speaking right now, I'm actually practicing on my computer since I recently, like a couple weeks ago, I bought this program called Clip Studio Paint, and it's really good. And I want to get used to doing art and become like a good artist one day, so I can so that people would recognize me as an artist one day. And one day I can also like try and do YouTube at the same time.
Oh, okay.
And yeah.
All right. I mean, that's pretty cool, man.
Thanks.
I've been actually also working on my art quite a bit lately, and it has been going pretty well. Okay,
Yes.
so basically, Moises, one of our questions here that I was planning on asking you was already answered by yourself, because I've been planning on asking you if you had any future plans for your channel.
Yeah, I actually have more to go in depth about like my future plans.
All right then, yeah, go ahead.
As I said, I wanted to like do more content, even though I would just probably do it just for fun and all that stuff.
Okay.
But how do I explain? So I'm gonna try and like get better at editing, so I can do different types of content. Like for example, I want to do like reviews of games, anime, and stuff like that. But at the same time, I would also like to do stuff like, how do I explain it? God damn it! Like meme edit videos, like let's say me playing a random game that I like and capturing some good or cool or funny moments of me just sucking at the game, and then just making memes out of it, like Too Mad and other people like that. And honestly, one of the main reasons I want to do that type of content is because back in like 2017 when I started playing Overwatch, I was a huge Overwatch fanboy, and I really enjoyed playing. And
I saw that.
I really, really like watching Two Matt's videos. And when I watched his videos, they were really fucking well edited, and I'm like, you know what? I want to try and do something like this. A lot of people have done it. The thing is that the first time I tried to like work on my video, one of my newest videos that I was gonna do on a new channel that I was gonna have, or that I already have. The problem was that the footage that I got or recorded no longer exists. Plus, the footage was too powerful for
Oh man.
the
Yeah,
editing software.
Yeah,
to handle.
your Overwatch gaming skills were off the charts. The
Yeah, you're right.
recording.
Yes.
I did unlock a really good since I'm a Lucio main, I finally unlocked one of the hardest achievements, which is the floor is lava.
Oh
And
crap!
I was finally able to unlock that achievement.
Whoa.
And now I can consider myself an actual good Lucio main.
Nice, man.
So Kuro, sidetrack a little bit or change the topic a little bit. I want to ask you, you know, what do you think, or I don't know, do you think Blue Light Destiny is cool? Do you think it's actually, you know, cool little anime? I wanted to talk to you about that because I have information about someone here that that you liked Blue Light Destiny a lot. So let's hear it.
Blue Light Destiny was just like a little fantasy. Well, not fantasy, if not just like something that me and Jean wanted to do when we were kids. We loved anime and we still do. But like we were really young at that time. And we wanted to make our own anime and we just started to like making our stories at the start. Because in my mind I always pictured it like this. We're doing stories, but once we like become adults and start getting better at art and learn how to anime and all that stuff, we'll be able to actually do this into an anime
professionally.
Yeah. Looking at it now, I realize that it's like, damn, this was a really cringy story.
Yes.
One of the main reasons.
I mean, you can see it by yourself in the comics.
Yeah. One of the main reasons I actually really thought it was cool, because I think the main reason for Blue Light Destiny's existence was the fact that me and Jean were huge Black Rock Shooter fans. Especially me, since I had a huge crush on Black Rock Shooter when I was younger. Oh god. Like, Jean can't even explain that, like how much I like Black Rock Shooter.
Yeah, I even thought that maybe one day you would come to school with a Black Rock Shooter, a body pillow. It was at the point that it was even quite scary, man. I mean, Black Rock Shooter was literally all over the place in your mind. Even
it was like a parasite, like sucking on your life force. Every day you woke up like, Black Rock Shooter.
Kinda was.
You just woke up in the morning and the first thing you thought of was Black Shot Shooter.
Yeah, Black Shot Looter.
Black Shot Looter.
Yeah, Black Shot Looter. Yeah, it's gonna be the new adaptation coming to Netflix.
Exactly, dude.
Yeah, coming to Netflix. Funny, but hey, change the topic a little bit. You know, now that we're talking about this whole Black Rock Shooter and this whole infant stuff, this whole little kid stuff, do you have any very funny, and be 100% honest,
yes,
any funny memories with this guy here called Mr. Gimbo? I want to hear that. I want to laugh.
Wait. Sorry to interrupt, but I also wanted to clarify that this is obviously the postponed podcast in history, because I mean we've been like more than 3 weeks without even uploading a single podcast and and shit. So so yeah, just wanted to let you guys know, just in case, because we haven't uploaded anything at all. So
in a while,
yeah, because the other footage I recorded like around 57 minutes of footage. And then out of nowhere, it just it disappeared. Like I was looking for it because the recording canceled, and I got super frustrated and angry, and so we sometimes we just didn't have the time to record it, and so
and it was like the content was so good. It was like raw, no condom on, funny stuff.
Yep.
But we like I guess it got lost.
Yeah.
So and my sis, I want you to answer me like that question about like what's the most funniest memory. If you can tell us the most embarrassing memory where Jean was involved, I would honestly gladly appreciate it. So
I'd be happy to hear what you got.
All right, let me think.
I'd be happy to.
let me think, because we did a lot of crazy shit.
Yes.
I remember we used to watch Minecraft hentai together.
Oh God.
Okay, that went from 0 to 100 real
Whoa.
fucking quick.
Well,
Like-
I want to, dude. I wanted to forget about
That-
that so bad that I actually forgot about it. Now that you reminded me about it, now I feel like a terrible person.
Oh my god, I'm dying.
Now I feel like a horrible human being. I was like, what? Watching a Minecraft
The
hentai
problem is that
Oh my
with
god.
my butt?
I remember that we would just like he would just like ask his mom for the phone, and he would like, "Hey mom, can I use my phone?" And he just told me, "Yo, bro,
Oh my god, and
go
then
with
you
me,
use her
Mom, I
mom's
hope you're
phone.
not listening to this.
we
She
would just
doesn't,
go.
she doesn't understand Spanish, English. Sorry.
So
Oh,
he would just
No
like
te
look
preocupes,
it
yo lo
up.
digo en español para que me entienda.
He would just say, "Yo, I'm gonna look up some Minecraft hentai." I'm like, "Okay, dude," and like it was so
I'm
fucking
so
funny.
excited.
And so he just looked it up. We were just looking at pictures. Because
Yeah.
we're in school. It was a school event, and we just
Yep.
left and sat down in one of the seats, and we just looked at it, and we were
Oh,
like,
God.
"Damn,
Yeah.
bro!" And we
Yeah,
saw
like
the one in which like
3
females
fucking nerds.
getting fucked by a pig.
Oh no, no, please. Oh
Lactating
god,
I
no.
don't remember that.
I think
No, that
you'll
never
be able
happened.
to
God, no,
find that
please.
easily, honestly.
Oh
But-
god, no.
The one story that I really, really, really liked back when we were like huge little dumbasses who
No.
didn't have anything else to do
Yes.
was how we used to just like play with imaginary stuff
All the
or,
time.
I say,
Oh, okay. I like that. I like this.
how we made a story of how Jean was married to a female anime version of Creeper, who he
Oh my
called
god.
Hot Lady
I
Oh my
Creeper.
remember.
god.
Yeah, we call it Hot Lady Creeper. Yeah, our English was
Oh my
terrible. Our English was terrible, by the way. Like
Oh my
English. Oh shit. Okay. But yeah, our English was very, very bad, and we
Well, my
literally just
English
called
was
her.
kind of okay. I just didn't
Oh
really
my god.
Yeah,
And I thought I was cringy. God.
instead of calling it like girl creeper
Female-
or like
female
female
creeper.
creeper or something, we called her Hot Lady Creeper. She's the Hot Lady Creeper.
Oh
And
yeah.
no, it was very 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 terrible. But yeah, Moises, continue.
So yeah,
Yeah.
what happened was that we would just like mess around and all that stuff. So he had children, like
Yeah.
little creeper,
Half human,
half
I
human,
guess.
Oh god.
Steve looking ass children.
Oh my god.
It's like the Steve with a creeper skin.
Yeah. And so what happened was that he went to buy them a game, and the game was literally nothing. Like when he was saying the name of the game, it was just inaudible. Like, "Hey, Dad, I want this game." "Oh, what's the name of the game?" It was literally nothing. It was just
Oh
inaudible.
my god.
And once they got home and started playing the game,
I remember.
Oh my god.
it was literally, I repeat, nothing. They were playing on a blank screen outside school during recess, and it was really fucking funny. There were good memories that
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
I wish I could recreate.
Oh my
But
god.
the funnier
It's so
part
fun.
is that we would always yell at the grass for no absolute reason. We would just say that it was
Yo.
gay. Because shout out to
What?
one of our old friends, Alex. I don't know if he watches this stuff, but he was
Yeah.
part of the whole
He
stupid
does.
shenanigans the stupid shenanigans that we do. And he one day he just went up to Gene because I don't think I was there. And he just
Yeah.
went up to Gene and said, "Yo, Gene, the grass is gay." And we had to kick the grass. We would literally out of nowhere just get in a fight with the grass. And
Yeah, no, I remember Chris because
Yeah.
Alex went up to me like walking like very pissed. He was very pissed. And he looks at me like, yo Gene, You gotta yell at the grass, man. The grass is gay, and it's green, and that's why it's gay because it's green." And he started telling me the grass is green, and that's why it's gay. So you gotta yell at it. You gotta yell at the grass, and that's why the grass is gray. It's the gray, not gray,
What?
gay. Yeah. So the grass was gay for some unknown reason that I still don't know why. Maybe it's because it was green, like he said.
I
But
just imagine.
I
I
highly
just
doubt it
imagine.
because he loves Joker, and Joker has green hair, and he even dyed his hair green at some point.
I know,
Whoa.
right?
It was just like a stupid joke that we
Betrayal.
made. Honestly, it was just like
Betrayal.
the grass is gay.
Yeah.
I just imagine like your friend being like, "Yo, Gene, can I talk to you for a second?" You're like, "Okay," and he's like, "Okay, yo, I gotta talk to you real quick. The grass is the grass is gay." And you're like, "What?" "Yeah, the grass. The grass is gay. But why? Because it's gay. That's the reason why.
Oh, yeah.
It's just gay.
Yeah.
It's green, so it means it's gay."
Didn't I get yelled at by Alex by stepping on the grass, like while walking on the yard of the
Don't
school?
step,
He's like, "Don't step on it! Don't step
because
on
I
it!"
think if you stepped on it, you were gay.
Yeah.
I imagine you stepping on the grass and you're like, "Yo, what the fuck are you doing? You betraying the clan, bro. You're being gay, my god.
You fucking gay ass bitch! What are you doing?
You
What are
fucking
you doing
trading
stepping on the
ass,
grass?
bitch ass, gay ass, looking ass, bitch. What are you doing? You stepping on the grass.
I know.
That's I get it. You're gay. You want to betray us. I get it.
Yeah. No,
Oh,
it
man.
literally was like that. Oh man, crazy, crazy, crazy.
We were just doing stupid things for fun, and it was
Yeah.
fun as hell.
Yeah, it was actually fun. I'll tell you that. So, yo, boy. So, now that we're talking about all this stuff and memories, there's some memories that I also want to bring back, and those are, the masterpiece right
Oh.
here. That is, Blue Light
It's
Destiny.
time.
And
It's time, boys.
so yeah, this is
It's time again, boys.
this is the last time I'm gonna mention it on this episode because I think we already
My
talked about Blue
favorite
Light Destiny.
Aw.
Yeah,
My favorite section.
your favorite manga, the Blue
My
Light
favorite
Destiny,
manga.
the
My favorite
most
shonen manga.
shonen
My
manga.
favorite shonen manga. Come on, let's
Shonen
get it. I
slice
love it.
of life, fucking
Yes.
seinen, romance, comedy,
Everything.
Ecchi.
type.
And remember, me and Kuro are like the Neil Breens of the anime. We
They're like
literally,
the
You're like-
Wright brothers.
yeah.
You're like Jack. You're like you guys are like the Jack Kirby of comics of manga. You guys are like the Stan Lees of comics and manga.
Exactly. And this is currently
are the beast.
being adapted into an anime by Toei Animation themselves. I wish that happened.
Oh, of
I'm
course.
pretty sure it will.
If it did, it would have been the shittiest anime of all time.
It would have been the awesomest. It would have been the awesomest one. It would have been the best one ever. I would have
No.
honestly given it
Yeah.
a rating of perfect. I would give it a perfect rating because it's the best.
Yeah, and you know what? I wanted to have the same anime, like the same animation, the same art style that this manga has. Because you guys have seen it itself, on the second episode. I left some pictures of the manga, so you guys know what kind of art style you guys are dealing
Too
with.
loyal.
This is literally prestigious and art style. From that.
This is Natashi Shiro level of animation here, okay? This ain't no shit. This is Dragon Ball Super standards, okay? This is better than Dragon Ball Super. This is Dragon Ball Broly the movie standards animation here, okay?
Yeah,
So
it's like if it's like the Dragon Ball Super movie was adapted into a manga basically.
into a
So,
manga,
You got
and
it
it
all.
it's as if like you get like the Dragon Ball Broly movie and just fed it steroids all its life and just give it ecstasy so it just goes crazy and start beating people up. That's exactly
Exactly.
what this manga is.
Whole bunch
It's
of
exactly
shit.
what this manga is. It's just crazy. It's just the best thing
Yes.
ever. And it's like a fever dream, but if a fever dream had a retarded child. So
Yeah.
I really want to see this.
Of
I really
course,
wanna read
of course. So, all right. So this is there's a chapter where my main character wants to take off the Pikachu costume out of the Moises character called Otomako.
Otomako.
Yeah. So then we have Kyuzen
His
right
first
here.
name was actually Goken first.
Yeah, Goken, but we changed it because of how cringy it was.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
So it starts off like this. This was done in 2014. Holy crap! Not too long ago. All right. So then it is kind of a short one, but I got another one prepared for you, right in the oven, ready to come out. Okay. So then it starts
Okay.
off like this. Otomako says, which is Moises' character, he says, "Ha ha 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 ha," and then I say, "Stop wearing that crap." And then in the next panel, I say, "Mato will get bored of that costume," which is basically, the Black Rock shooter. And then he
Yeah.
says, "Never." And then I start running
Hmm.
like with Sonic Aura, like Aura, like on my
Okay.
character, like running, and
Okay.
I
Okay.
say, "If you don't listen, listen, or listen to me, then
Last, I like that one better.
listen to me, then I will have to take that out." And then I
Oh,
have my character
getting
Kyuden,
serious.
and I'm just like
Yeah.
pissed off, and I say, sorry, Goken." Okay, so then you were Goken by that time. But then
Yeah.
then on top of you, I actually wrote Otomako, so it's like, we're just clarifying that. And then it says Kyusen versus Otomako, and then he says whatever.
What?
And yeah,
Wait. What? Why
yeah.
did it change like the fighting game like scenario? Oh my god, I love this.
See,
I
that's
don't
the
know why I
thing.
love it so much. I
That's
love
the
it.
thing, dude. It's unexpected. It's full of surprises, and that's what
It
people want.
has it. It has a little, a little bit of ecstasy trip feel
Yes.
to it. So I like it. I like it.
Yeah, it's like a Goku and Vegeta fight. It's got some character development
Yeah.
before the big battle. All right.
Before the big battle,
So
exactly.
so then Otomako's just thinking about Mato, and then he says whatever. And then the other panel, I say, "Come on, damn it!" And then he says no, and you see my character grabbing grabbing the Pikachu costume by the ear. And then in the next
Okay.
panel, I say, "One day, Pikachu." And then Mato is with her Pokeball capturing
Oh,
Goken, I mean Otomako in the Pikachu costume.
what?
And then
Wait. What?
yeah,
I'm so confused. Okay. I'm so confused. Okay.
we were basically we were fighting, in English, right? I'm gonna say in English. So basically we were fighting. So because I want to take off the costume because it looked ridiculous, and then
Yeah.
he
Even
Otomako
though he was
escapes
the
from
one
me.
who put it in the first place.
I think I was the one who put it in yeah, I think I
Yeah.
was the one. So basically, Otomako manages to escape, and then he is captured in a Pokeball by Mato. Mato has a Pokeball. We
Mhm.
don't know why. We don't know why she
Okay.
has it,
Yes.
but it's a
Okay.
surprise.
Yes.
It's all being
Oh.
teased to us that there's something
Oh
coming
yeah.
up in the future chapter, and
Ooh. I'm getting big
basically
dick energy.
yeah, but that's what it is. So this is where it ends. This is where this chapter ends.
Oh, you can't leave me on that cliffhanger, bro. You
No, no, no.
can't
I
leave me
got
on
I got
that.
the other one because it's two episodes for, I guess, each podcast episode.
Oh
So
yes.
yeah, yeah. This
But
is
that
this
was
is
a good
another one.
cliffhanger though.
Yeah, but
That was a good clean
wait
cliffhanger.
till you see the ultimate battle. This is like the
Okay.
climax here, and the climax and
Okay.
the end. It's all in this chapter right here. All right, so this was done in 2014 as well. Okay, so basically, this part right here, this chapter is not colorized. It's maybe it's a special edition or something. Nah, but the thing is
Well,
that I really didn't finish it. But it's not
Special
colorized. But
edition.
hey, the art style is still there. It's still there, and it changed quite a bit. It took
I mean, most mangas are like, not
Non
colorized.
colorized.
yeah, but I mean, sometimes they I think they put it out, colorized, once the done
Most
is
of the time
made.
they aren't actually.
Yeah, basically. So,
Yeah.
are you guys ready
So
to give this a listen? All right, this was also made in
yes.
2014. These were all made quite consistent. So, in the first panel, I
Yeah, let's go.
say, "Time to sedil this, Goken." I basically said settle this, but I said sedil.
Okay.
Sedil. All right.
So do you?
Get ready to sedil
Yeah.
this, Goken. And then he says, "Okay." And then I said, "I'm very pissed."
Just
Settle?
an
He
okay.
meant settle?
Yeah, he meant settle.
Yeah,
Damn.
yeah. And then
Perfect
I'm just
English.
and then I'm just super pissed at Otomako, and then I say, "I'm gonna kill you," and then he says, "Okay," and then I say, "Okay." And I say like, "Okay," and I'm just charging up like some Super Saiyan aura right here, just turning into Super Saiyan because I drew my
Kiara.
character. I drew my character like with a whole bunch of like heat and like a whole bunch of exaggerated shit, and
Yeah.
then I say I grab him I grab your your character like by the
My God.
ears. No,
I thought he was gonna say dick. I thought he was gonna say dick, to be honest.
no,
I don't
I
know
didn't.
why.
I didn't went for the Pikachu cock. I actually like went for the ears, and so I started like grabbing your costume by the ears, and then like from I come from the roof for some reason. I don't know. It's like I was flying basically, and then I say yes, yes, yes. I'm doing it at last, Goken. And then in the next panel, he says, "Why?" And then you see him embarrassed, like with underwear on, because he was only wearing underwear, like when he was wearing the costume, the Pikachu costume. And then I grab it by
Yeah.
the ear, and I'm like, "Finally!" And then for some reason, Otomako is on his hoverboard, thinking,
Wait.
"Yeah, yeah, a hoverboard. It's I don't know. It's of
Yeah.
the future now. Blue Light Destiny's on the future."
Oh, shoot, you're right. There was the PlayStation
I
6 at
remember.
the time too.
Yeah, basically there was a
There's a
PlayStation 6. Don't remember that. I mean, don't forget that.
There's a PlayStation 34.
Bruh.
Bro. This
Bruh.
fucking future system.
Yo, but the thing is that he's flying on a hoverboard like with his underwear on, and then he's thinking about a
Wait, wait.
face.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's thinking about a face crying, and I'm pretty sure that's Mato. He's just thinking about a face crying. And then we see in this next panel,
Burp.
which by the way, I think this panel is
Yeah.
fantastic. How it demonstrates, my betrayal, and basically character development right there, and how my character arc
Yeah.
turns
Some
evil,
saying,
right?
some arc development there. Some,
But it's a major like this panel
the
right here
villain
is
arc.
amazing. This is
That's the
this
start of the villain arc.
yeah, basically start of a villain arc that was never finished.
Yeah.
So then in this panel you see myself wearing the Pikachu costume, and I say, "Finally, I have it. Now Miku will tell me you look cute, not cute,
Oh my god.
cute."
Cute. Oh
Because
my
I
god.
wrote cute with a CUTU, not CUTE, CUTU, Q2 or Q2 or Q2 or something. And then in
I
my
don't know why I'm trying.
and then in my
Oh
mind
my god.
I'm thinking, sorry Goken, but this had to be done. And then we see Goken, I mean, oh, not Goken, Otomako flying like on the clouds. You see him like flying, far away, like in the clouds, like depressed because he lost his Pikachu costume. And yeah, that's basically it.
Oh, you
Those
know
are
what's funny?
yeah.
That
Yeah.
I think the reason I don't remember too much, but I think one time, I think the reason we came up with the whole Pikachu costume was because I was in summer camp at that time, and so I was with this friend and all that. And what happened was that they were selling pins and all that. So they had a lot of anime pins too for a Christian fucking
Yeah,
what's
summer
it called?
camp.
Okay.
Summer camp.
Yeah.
It was a really cool one.
Bible camp.
Yeah, it was really cool, honestly. A lot of people weren't like super extremists and stuff like that. They were actually just like chill people. But what happened was that there was this pin that I had of this girl in a Pikachu costume.
Oh no.
And so I'm like, oh, that's cute and all that stuff. So I bought it. And so I was like, you know what? I low-key want to draw myself like my character in that Pikachu costume. And so my friend, who he loved Minecraft and all that stuff, he lent me his sketchbook, and I asked him, yo, can I draw some stuff there? And so I decided to draw my character, and I don't have that drawing anymore, sadly, but I drew my character in the Pikachu costume.
Uh-huh.
And then I showed it to him. He's like, "You technically drew yourself exactly like that girl," and I'm like, "Yeah, but like it's my character though." By the way, I didn't draw exactly how it looked in the
How
pin. I just
adorable.
drew my character with a Pikachu costume. It was
Yeah.
like a onesie with Pikachu ears and the, you know, and the tail. And he was just like
Ooh.
scratching
Okay.
his head, looking kind of pissed off because he had that costume on. So yeah, but it brings back really good memories because that was literally, well, at least for me, I don't know if
Okay.
Gene knew about that at the
Yeah.
time,
No, I
but
don't
like,
think so.
okay, so Goken or Otomako with the Pikachu costume
Oh,
was already a thing.
we're getting some lore. We're getting some lore
Yeah.
here. I like
Yeah, I
So
know,
this.
here,
right? The backstory. I'm paying way too much attention to this. I'm liking it.
Me
yeah,
too. I'm too
so
concentrated.
Otomako with the thing was already a back, like he already had that way before, and it was just like me messing around
Yeah.
because I liked the pin, and yeah.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
I
Wow,
like.
that was some intense. That was some intense lore and background for my favorite shonen manga. But let's change the topic a little bit. Now that
Yeah,
we're talking about
Chris.
all this anime stuff
Yeah.
and some, all this stuff, I want to talk about voice impressions because I know my guy here, Gene, is very good doing
Oh. Oh
critical
God.
and supernova voice impressions.
And
But
Swagger Souls.
Kuro, what and Swagger Souls, and I wanted to ask you
Oh.
if you had any cool voice impressions.
Honestly,
Which by the way,
I
you
am
can
not good at
show
doing
us.
voice impressions at all. I
That.
do want to
Yeah.
try
Let's hear.
voice acting just for fun because I really like watching people voice act. And one of the things in anime that I really like is the voice actors. Like,
Yeah.
Oh
I've
yeah,
been liking
Harry,
that a lot lately. I've been paying
yeah,
too much attention. Yeah.
especially like um in Dragon Ball Z, they do have
yeah.
a lot of good voice acting.
Yeah.
I'm mentioning Dragon
Oh
Ball Z
yeah,
because most of the channel or the podcast talk more about Dragon Ball Z stuff, but I
of
can
course.
guarantee that Dragon Ball Z, like in the movies, they have really good
Oh
fucking
Yeah.
voice acting.
Yeah.
oh yeah. You wanna look. You wanna look for me for on my opinion. On my opinion, the best voice acting in a movie. Like look for the Dragon Balls. Like Dragon Ball Z, the Legend of the Legendary Super Saiyan Broly, like the old
Oh
one.
yeah,
There are. That's
I
like for me
remember that
my
was like a
favorite.
great
Oh,
fucking
I
That's
movie,
my
haven't
dude.
watched that
favorite one.
movie in a while. I've been actually.
It's
Yeah.
so great. It's so great. Like sorry for interrupting, but
No, don't worry. Don't
the
worry.
movie is so great. Like the voice acting, especially Broly's, because there's a lot of memes going around like the community, like oh the only thing that Broly does is say Kakara, Kakara. But for once, I would like to like point out how cool the voice acting actually was because it wasn't like Kakarot or whatever. It was like there were some times where Broly actually like
Stuff like
there were
that.
some moments where like he actually talked and said like acted in some ways
Yeah.
that were like so awesome. Let's not even talk about like Vegeta's voice actor. Like oh my
Vegeta's
god,
voice actor is really good,
it's
especially since
so
he
good.
voices like two of the best characters in the whole show, which is Piccolo and Vegeta. And
Oh
honestly,
yeah.
I really like Piccolo. Piccolo is like one of the coolest characters. Like, he's
Yo,
not as strong as Goku and the Saiyans
Oh,
and all
but
that
I
stuff,
love. Like
but
I
And the
he
love
is still
Piccolo.
one
Saiyans,
of the most badass characters.
Yes.
If it wasn't
Oh
for
yeah,
him,
he is.
Gohan
Low
wouldn't be like
Yeah, he
into
was.
fighting and
And
all
the,
that stuff.
and the of
I,
course.
I mean,
And
he
another
made
thing is
Gohan Gohan. He turned the kid into a man.
exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
he
He
gave him
turned the kid
balls.
into a man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, like legitimately. And also I think another very underrated like character or voice actor is Frieza. Like he is like
Oh,
for me, he is one of the best. Like
amazing.
his voice actor is one of the best because like
Oh,
I
Cell.
like it's so hard.
Cell though.
Oh, Cell though is pretty underrated
Oh yeah,
too.
I've
To be
been
honest.
practicing. I actually like at one point I actually practiced Cell. Wait, didn't I send a voice message to you, Christopher, about me trying to impersonate Cell, like imperfect Cell, like the imperfect one?
Perfect Cell is like I
Oh
really
yeah.
like his voice.
Yeah.
I like I like better Frieza's. If I were to like pick Frieza. Frieza's voice is hard to do. Like
Yeah.
I don't know.
But have you heard Frieza's like different voices in Dragon Ball Z? Because they did change like a lot of the voices in Dragon Ball Z. They were changed. For example, Gohan's voice actor was changed. Like once Kai came out, his voice changed, and they kept that voice throughout the.
Schimmel, right? Yeah.
No, Sean Schimmel was Goku.
No.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, yeah. We're talking about. Wait, we're talking about another character. Okay.
Gohan. We're talking about Gohan.
We're talking about Gohan.
And no, also with Frieza too. They also changed the voice actor for Frieza.
Yeah, they changed Frieza too.
Frieza and Gohan, at least for what I know, those are the ones that they changed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I think they changed it in the Cell Saga, right? Like when he got basically revived and King Cold found him. No, it was like before.
No. Like in the original Dragon Ball Z, his voice actor was different. The thing is that in Kai they also changed it, because in Kai he sounds more like a kid, and how do I say? I wouldn't say like a kid, but his voice is more like
a kid.
In my opinion, kind of girly-ish, but not girly-ish at the same time. It's more like a typical white kid.
It's like
voice.
I know.
It's a feminine. It's like a little.
It's like a child's voice.
Yeah, I've been listening. I've been listening to his voice in the Cell Saga, and it's pretty girly. And hey, wait! I have a feeling that we're getting a little bit. Yeah, we're getting a little bit carried away here, and I have a feeling that Chris is dodging the fact that he can do a Kermit the Frog impression. I feel like you're trying to avoid that, Chris.
No.
And I haven't forgot about that. I've been thinking about it all this time. What happened, dude?
Oh no! Suppressed memories. Oh my god! No. I've been suppressing all those memories. I can't do a Kermit. I can or can't. I don't know.
I can try and do a Shadow Hedgehog voice. Nice cock.
Oh yeah. Nice cock.
Spot on impression. Bigger. Nice impressions.
Yeah.
The ultimate life form, Shadow the Hedgehog. I'm telling you that you have a really nice cock.
Nice cock. I knew you were gonna say that.
Nice, yeah. I mean, if you're doing it now, I feel like if I were doing like a Sonic or a Hedgehog impression, I have to mention cock. Like, hey, you have a
nice cock.
Whoa, that's a big cock.
Sonic's game.
Whoa,
it's my name.
Cock.
Did you guys see my hyper cock?
Whoa, Tails!
You see my supersonic cock?
Not only do you have two tails, but you have two massive balls and a big, large throbbing cock. Oh my god!
Wait, tails? Those are not all your tails.
So yeah, as I was telling you, Kuro, I can do like a very cringy, Kermit impression. So I'm gonna do it right now.
Yeah, I've been waiting for that. What do we want to hear?
Here we go.
You're doing this shit with the hands.
Yeah, dude, I'm rubbing my hands because I'm preparing myself for this
let me just rub my hands.
Okay, so people watching this, I gotta give you a warning. My power of voice impression is gonna be so much, you're gonna be blown away. I repeat, you're gonna be blown away. If you have childs nearby, please don't let them hear this, because the power of my Kermit impression is so much, they're gonna think it's actually Kermit. And I don't want a lawsuit. Yes. They're gonna have dreams about Kermit. So
nightmares.
Here we go. Yeah, they're gonna have nightmares. Viewer discretion may advise. It goes like this. Hi. I'm Kermit the Frog.
I just love like all the tension and like all the shit, your discretion advice, and you just say, hi, I'm Kermit. Like, my name is Kermit. Like all the way, like all the teasers, after all the teasers of the Kermit the Frog impressions, and we get this, and it's amazing. Thank you, Chris.
Sure. Where the fuck you laughing, bitch?
Yes.
I'll pick you up. I'll pick you up, motherfucker.
Oh yeah. So.
That was my cringy Kermit the Frog impression. Hope you guys liked it. Hope your child didn't hear that, because now they're gonna have wet dreams about Kermit.
Bruh.
Yeah. So who's next? Who's next? Moises, you want to do something?
Honestly,
Moises,
I'm
you
not
wanna
really good at
shout out?
doing voice impressions.
Yeah, but you
We'll
did.
do
Yeah.
we'll do a little voice acting, like a very over the top voice acting.
Yeah,
All
like
right.
Shadow the Hedgehog. I
Li-
think you could do Shadow the
Like
Hedgehog.
Shadow the Hedgehog,
Check out my cock.
or like a
All right.
Nice cock, Sonic.
okay.
Yeah.
Hey, nice cock.
There you go. Like with the deep
There
voice
you
and
go. I love
everything.
that.
It
The
was
deep
like
voice.
I
it
am
was like
Shadow the Hedgehog, the ultimate life form and the ultimate fucking machine.
That's nice, dude. It's like I heard the
That
main
is
character from Beyblade say that.
Bruh, Shadow the Hedgehog.
that makes his voice crack. Oh god.
Oh
His
man.
voice crack.
Oh god.
And what about
Okay.
Juji? Do you got any
Yeah,
any voice impressions?
I've been practicing. I've been practicing like Swagger Sauce impression for a while now. I haven't warmed
Uh-huh.
up, but it might sound. It might sound a bit terrible, but yeah, here we go.
No. Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Okay. So the other time I had like this kind of problem.
Holy shit.
So
Yeah,
I was in the
it's pretty good.
I was in the fence and I was talking to some people, and so I had some crickets on the background, and I started calling it cicadas, which I'm pretty sure they're pronounced as they have another name. People were getting pissed at me because I was pronouncing it wrong, and basically telling them how badly I wanted to go outside and squeeze them to death and shit, and just
This guy.
grab a machida and chop them in half.
Yeah, do Charlie. Do Charlie. Do critical. Do critical.
Oh no, I
I
don't
like how this
practice
guy.
that. I don't practice that.
Yo, but
I
you
just
do a
fuck around
mean
with
Yeah,
it.
my
critical.
dog is barking in the background. Hopefully you
No,
guys
I
don't mind.
no, I don't hear it.
No,
don't
I
hear
can't hear it by the way.
it. Yeah.
Okay.
But let's hear critical. Let's do.
Ah,
I really like how you do critical.
oh crap! I feel like this Rascal's impression was really bad, so I'm just gonna keep. You know what? I'm gonna come back. Like maybe another episode. I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna warm up for it, and I'm gonna try to do better. But yeah.
No, I actually think you did pretty good. Honestly, better than I did with Kermit. I think.
Okay, thanks, man. Um.
Alright.
Let's hear the critical. I really
yeah,
want to hear
yeah,
because I really like that impression.
Oh
When
man.
it's critical. Ew.
Uh.
That was so bad.
Wait. So people
Yo,
people
you
ask
tried
me
it at least.
how big my dick is, and oh wait, no, that's not the one.
That
No,
kind of
no,
sounds a little bit
it-
more like critical
Yeah.
and Swagger Soul.
Critical.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
because
it sounds like
I get
like
a little bit mixed up like most of the time. Welcome to the Moist Meter. Today,
Oh my god, that actually
That's
sounds
not-
so good.
that actually sounds better. That actually sounds better than Swagger Souls. Not gonna lie.
Gee,
Not even gonna
thanks.
lie.
Gee, thanks.
That
Man.
sounds better.
Gee,
That even
thanks.
that sounds better.
So today we're going to be reviewing the wait, I want to think about a movie name, a very shitty movie. Today
My dick.
my dick or blue
Birds
light.
of Prey.
No,
Birds of
yeah,
Prey.
birds. Yeah,
Birds
today
of
we're
Prey.
going to be talking about Birds of Prey. The movie is bad. The movie is very bad. But yeah, see ya. See ya.
Yo, that's a very
See
spot
ya.
on impression. I can't even lie. That was a very good.
It
impression.
was really good, honestly.
It might not
It
sound
was
like really
very
good in the
good.
recording, but yeah, I mean
It still
that's-
sounded hella good, no
It
cap.
that sounded hella good.
Thank you.
It
To
was
be
pretty
honest.
solid.
I'll just
Yes.
have to see what the people think. You know, I want to know like what those 20-something.
What the fuck was What's up, people? It's PewDiePie.
Hello,
I don't
everyone.
know.
My name is Markiplier, and today we're going to be playing.
Hello,
Fun
everybody. My name is
Stuff.
Markiplier.
Oh my
Today we're going to
God,
be
that
watching
was
the
a very
Try
good
Not to Laugh
Markiplier.
challenge. The Try Not
Is
to
that the
Laugh.
bite of 87?
Is that the bite of 87?
Top of the morning.
Oh, God.
My name is Jack. Okay.
Wait, what?
I don't know how to do Jacksepticeye.
I actually
Like, I
practiced
tried to do Jacksepticeye.
Cleveland Brown for a bit.
My
Cleveland
name
Brown.
is Cleveland Brown. and I am here.
Round
And I
to
am
me.
proud
I'm back
to
in
be
my hometown with
my
my new
hometown with my
family.
whole
Even has the
Oh,
little.
this is terrible. Yeah.
That was good.
That was good.
There's
Stop
old
it.
friends
Okay,
and
I'm gonna
new
do
friends
lowest. I'm
and
gonna do lowest.
even a bear. Through good times and bad times, there's true love to share. So then I found a place where everyone can fuck.
What?
All right, I'm gonna do a lowest impression.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
ciao. Okay, that's
Oh
all.
my god, that was good.
I'm
That's
loving
good.
this. I'm
That
loving these impressions, dude.
All right,
Yeah.
that
can we
was
move on to the
awesome.
next topic though?
Oh
Oh
yeah,
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 definitely. Okay. Oh my god, we're the we're the people that are supposed to be doing this, and our guest is doing this for us. Oh my god.
yeah. No. It's good because I think it was time to change it. I'm pretty sure the
Yeah,
audience
we've been
like
like
Yeah.
almost
people
like
can't handle
30
it.
minutes.
Yeah, we feel like 30 minutes talking about like the same thing.
Yeah, I'm
But it's
pretty.
just so funny.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure the people listening to this are already bleeding like out of their how do you say this ears? I think they.
Asshole.
Yeah, and everything. I think
Asshole.
so. Yeah, I think it's time. I think
So
it's time we move on. Yeah, you wanna say it?
yeah, let's like change the topic a little bit. Because we've been talking about
Oh,
like
quite a
voice
lot.
impression for a little while.
We're
But
taking a
so
180 here.
we're doing a 180 here. Let's
Yeah.
talk about anime for a little while now because I really like anime. So let's talk about them favorite anime moments. I want to start off. I have a top 5 of my favorite like anime moments. My first obviously has to be Super Saiyan 1 Goku, like Super Saiyan.
That
That's like
scene
on
is
Namek.
legendary.
Yep.
That scene changed and
Yep.
like revolutionized like all anime, like legitimately. That changed everything.
Just the way like
Next
it
it
was.
has to be
Yeah.
like it changed everything, to be honest. Next it has to be Vegeta talking to Babidi, saying that like you may invade my body, but there's one thing a Saiyan always keeps, and it's his pride. Like that's just a powerful scene. Like that's just
It was.
every scene.
Especially when he
Oh, super
sacrificed
good.
himself too.
Yeah.
That
Yes,
scene was
I was
really
gonna
great.
go to that right now. Like my third favorite scene is him sacrificing himself for his family. That's my third most favorite scene. Then
Gotta
it
agree.
has to be when in Parasite the Maximum when like Migi sacrifices himself so that I forgot his name. Oh god. Shinichi, so that Shinichi could live because there's this parasite
Yeah.
in the
Yeah.
series that has like a lot of parasites united, and it's basically like a monster that has more parasites in his body.
Mhm.
Basically, something that's never been seen. And basically, Miggy sacrifices himself, and it's so sad because when Miggy is like dying, he starts saying, "Oh, I'm dying. I feel cold. Is this what it feels to die?" It's like, oh my god, no, please don't
Ooh.
die like this.
Yeah.
And my last
Whoa,
favorite
whoa, whoa, whoa,
scene
whoa.
of
I mean, we
anime.
had to make it 3, but yeah. Yeah,
I want to make it 5 because you guys,
All right.
so you guys can put like
Let's do
5.
5, yeah, because I have a lot of scenes that I would love to talk about.
All right, no problem.
And
No problem.
my number 5 has to be the first time in Tokyo Ghoul where Kaneki turns into like full ghoul with his black
Oh
hair.
yeah,
I mean, with his
yeah.
white hair, and like he starts beating Jason's ass. Like
That scene
has
was
to
so
be.
fucking great, dude. Like,
That was powerful. Oh my god, that was just so good. So yeah,
yeah.
that's like my top 5. Honestly, to be honest. What's
Mm.
yours, Kuro?
All right. So here's the thing. I
Yeah.
watch a lot of anime,
Yeah.
and there are some scenes that I might not remember that are my favorite because I tend to
Yeah,
forget
same.
some stuff. But
too, dude.
I'm gonna
Okay.
start off. One of my favorite scenes in like Devilman Crybaby. If you guys don't know, Devilman Crybaby is my favorite anime of all time. And like, spoiler alert
Okay.
for those who have not watched it, I'm gonna try to make it as spoiler free as possible.
All right.
There's a
Awesome.
certain death in
Okay.
the anime of one of the most important characters in it, and
Okay.
honestly, that scene was really impactful. It was super sad, and I literally cried so much because like
Yes.
it because the main thing of the main
Okay.
character is
Yeah.
like he's he's like very kind-hearted, and he cares
Hmm.
about other people more than himself, and when something bad happens to other people, he cries for them.
Yeah.
And that's the reason why he's a crybaby. He's a crybaby for other people. When other people don't cry, then he cries for them. So what happened was that this person was really important to him, and he was fighting against a really strong demon,
Okay.
and he was gonna go back to actually try and help them because there was more people with the character. And when he got back, the character was dead, and like he
Okay.
saw, like, since it was like a whole apocalypse happening, and the
Yeah.
people who killed her, they weren't even demons, they were actual humans. The
Okay.
people who killed her, or the people who killed that person,
That
was
person, yes.
was was like killed in a really brutal way trying to help the main character. And what happened was that the main character, he killed a human, or a bunch of humans, for the first time, because he killed like one of the most important person in his whole life, all that stuff. And it was really crazy. And one of the lines that he says was,
Okay.
"You guys are the ones who are real demons. Burn in hell, you mortals." And it was
Okay,
crazy.
Moises. It's
It was
impactful, man.
it was a really great scene. It's still one of my favorite scenes of the whole anime. There's a lot of other great scenes. The anime is a masterpiece, and I'm glad that it won Anime of the
Oh
Year.
God.
Oh.
And yeah,
Yeah, I should
Oh
check it
God.
out.
um,
I should check it out.
and my second favorite scene has to be, which one was it? God damn it! All right, so oh yeah, this scene. All right, so for those who haven't
Yeah.
watched Attack on Titan, um,
Uh,
Eren encounters, all right, the his first
I'm
encounter,
Attack on Titan.
no, his second encounter with the Smiling Titan, which is the Titan who killed his mom.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I know.
And what
There's a
happened
spoiler
was,
I know, but I don't want to say because I don't know if you saw it, but I've
Yeah.
read the manga and
I read the
something
manga.
happened.
I'm caught up with the manga,
I think I
actually.
watched it in the
Okay.
anime, so I think I'm kind of caught
So
up.
you know what's the relevance of that Titan specific? So,
Yeah, I already
I don't
know.
want to say.
They even showed it in the anime.
Yeah.
That's one thing.
Oh,
That's another
already.
one of my favorite scenes that I'm gonna get into.
Okay.
Well, it's not more really like a scene. It's more like a whole bunch of scenes. But there's a scene that has to do
Yeah.
specifically with that. So, anyways, back to it. So he is trying to turn into a Titan because he wants to save Hannes, which is the person who was there who couldn't kill the Smiling Titan to save Eren's mother because he was too
Yeah.
scared of the Titan and he
Oh,
wasn't
that
prepared
was such
to
a
face
good
an actual
scene.
Titan.
It was
So,
amazing.
Oh yeah.
so what happened was that when he was fighting him, he actually wanted to try and like kill the Titan for the first time since he wasn't able to 5 years ago. And what happened was that sorry about that.
Yeah.
Oh, no, don't
Don't worry
worry.
about it.
He ended up getting killed, and Eren was trying so hard to turn into a Titan, but he wasn't able to. And
Okay.
once he got killed, Eren was like having a mental breakdown, and the voice acting in that scene was godlike, like godlike as
Oh, God.
fuck. It
I
was
can
so great
imagine.
because Eren was like hating himself because he thought he was being useless because he wasn't able to turn into a Titan and save Hannes. So he lost another person who was important to
Yeah.
him,
Oh,
who got
man.
killed by the exact same Titan that killed his mother. And
Yeah.
when he
Yeah.
and then Mikasa starts like confessing to him, telling about how she's happy and grateful that Eren was there for her and saved her throughout most of her life and all that. And
Yeah, isn't that like a
then
bad time to talk about it? Isn't that like
yeah,
hey, Aaron,
no, because
yeah.
Yeah.
the problem was that they thought that they were gonna die. They all thought they were gonna die. Everyone was getting killed.
Oh,
Everyone
okay.
was
Oh,
like,
yes.
you know,
Okay, I
there was a
understand.
lot of shit happening at that time.
Yes.
And so what happened was that Mikasa said, Eren, you wrapped this scarf around me, and I thank you for that. And because
Wow.
that scarf was the scarf that Eren gave her when he saved her from those like kidnappers and all that stuff who also killed Mikasa's mom. And so Eren stood up to the Titan and he
Uh-huh.
told Mikasa, because Mikasa was about to kiss him, Eren stood up to the Titan and said, I will
Oh
wrap
no.
the scarf around you as many times as you want. Here and now, I will continue to wrap the scarf around you. And then he fully regenerates his arm and
Yeah.
he punches the Titan's hand. And then he was able to control the other Titans, and all the Titans started attacking or killing the smiling Titan. There is a reason to
Wow.
why
Oh yeah.
that happened,
Happens.
but
Yeah.
like
Oh,
yeah,
it's a
I
spoiler for
remember.
me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna that's one of the scenes. Like that's one thing I don't want to like spoil because that um
It's
actually
basically very important.
it's actually it's really important and it was like what okay
Yeah.
you know what fuck it I will say it. So my third favorite scene.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it was revealed. So there was this guy called the Owl back when Aaron's father was
Mhm.
still living in this place called Marley, which is where like most of the people um lived,
Yes.
Yeah.
because some of the people were stuck in Paradise Island, which is the island that Aaron lives in.
Aaron Lipson.
And what happened was that Eldians were considered devils, and Eldians are the people who
Demons.
Oh
share the
yeah.
blood with
Oh yeah,
Ymir,
those
and
assholes.
are
Yeah.
descendants of the Ymir. So,
But
anyways, what happened was that
Yeah.
um they killed everyone. They killed Dinah. They revealed that Dinah is the Smiling Titan and all that bullshit.
Oh no. I'm getting spoiled again.
And so what happened was that
too late.
uh
I know.
the owl reveals himself, and he was actually, you know, he was there the whole time and he didn't bother to like help the other ones. The thing is that he was the chosen one. He was the original Attack Titan, he was like, well, not the original, but before, you know,
But
how
like
Grisha was able to turn into a Titan.
Yeah. he
So
was the first one.
yeah,
Okay.
he got that power from the owl, and the owl's name is Aaron Kruger. So Aaron was named
Yes.
after that
Whoa.
person. And so Aaron Kruger tells Grisha, I'm gonna show you how uh Titan Shifter uses his Titan power, and then he turns into a Titan and kills all the Marleyan soldiers and destroys their ships. And then a whole bunch of stuff happened, but the way they present it is so cool. And right
Yeah.
now in the manga, there's a lot of cool things happening. All right, so now for my
I should
third favorite
definitely-
anime.
I should
No,
definitely
my
check
fourth.
that out.
My fourth favorite anime scene is. Hold on. No,
Yeah,
because
if you don't remember,
right,
you can.
I must just say
yeah.
a scene that I really like. Okay,
Oh.
so I really like.
Let-
Oh yeah, this
let's
one
do
is
a
definitely one of my
countdown.
favorite scenes of all time. Gohan
Okay.
turning
Okay, let's
Super
do a
Saiyan
countdown.
2 for the first time.
Oh, I
Oh,
was gonna
yeah.
say that. Yeah.
That scene was legendary.
That scene was more
Like,
than legendary.
Fantastic. Fantastic scene.
it was so great,
I like
dude.
that. That's actually, I think
Really,
that's
really
actually
good
one of the
scene,
most
dude. Gotta
underrated
agree.
scenes. to
Yep.
be
Yeah.
honest.
Gotta agree with you,
Now-
man. 100%.
For my fifth favorite scene,
Yeah.
I guess this is more
Yeah.
like, oh, god damn it. Okay, I'm trying to remember. So I'm trying to like, oh yeah. So recently, I've been watching Demon Slayer,
Yeah.
and
Oh my god. Very
I
good, very
finished
good.
this. I finished this episode, which is episode
Yeah.
19, and something really cool happens there, in which the main
Is that the-
character gets a really cool power up because he was trying to remember
Don't spoil.
everything.
Please,
and-
please don't
okay,
spoil. I'm watching
It's
it,
just
and
something.
I don't want it.
Something really cool happened in episode 19.
Sorry, Chris. Too
I'm
late.
I'm in episode 16.
But yeah, that's all.
Oh
Those are all
boy.
the things that I gotta say.
Oh God, I
Alrighty.
actually love Demon Slayer.
I guess actually my turn to give my
Yeah, it's your turn.
yeah, top three. Okay.
Yeah.
First scene would definitely have to be from Naruto Shippuden, which this was a scene that it was actually I don't cry watching
Uh,
anime. Like if when I'm watching an anime, there's something like very very sad. I don't fucking cry. Like I'm a fucking man. Like I'm a fucking animal. But I
yeah,
did,
man. Yeah, whatever.
but I almost cried.
I mean,
You
it's
know,
okay to cry though.
but oh yeah, yeah.
It's, yeah,
But
it's okay.
I mean, the thing is that the scene was very very well done and very well animated, and had great backstory, which was basically the scene in the third grade ninja war. I'm pretty sure this is not a spoiler because I mean the show is
Oh,
kind of old by
Oh, it's
now.
Naruto.
Naruto.
Yeah, Naruto Shippuden,
Naruto. Oh my
and
God, dude.
so
Yes.
so there's this part where is who's the name of the guy, the one of the shinobi, the
Neji.
one, no, the one that draws and like turns everything into,
Sai.
yeah,
Oh,
Sai. Yes,
Sai.
thank you. So there was so basically what I consider a fantastic scene is
Yeah.
when Sai is fighting his brother, but when he's reanimated, basically basically came back to life, but like like a zombie that doesn't
Yeah,
really have
because of
feelings.
Kabuto's reanimation
Yeah,
jutsu.
because of Kabuto's reanimation jutsu.
Ka-
So yeah.
yeah.
So basically, what happens is that he gets brought back to life, and he doesn't really have feelings. He's like a zombie, like
He's
I
just
said.
he's a
And
zombie.
and
Okay.
then they start they show this backstory of them, like of this book that Sai's brother has. And so he was like drawing them together, like drawing him and Sai together. And the thing
Yeah.
is that there was this certain drawing, right, in his little sketchbook. There was this one drawing
Yeah.
that he never finished, and it was I think it was Sai, and then him at the other side, like right next to Sai, draw the, like, his brother, himself,
Mm-hmm.
um
Yes. Yes.
at the other side of the notebook, at the other page. But the thing is, he never finished the drawing
Yeah.
because he died, if I'm not mistaken. He died, and he that's how it happened. And
Yeah.
I think Sai finished the drawing or something, and he showed it. He showed the drawing to his brother, who was about to who was
Oh.
about to disappear, like because of there was something wrong with the whole reanimated jutsu. And then he
Yeah.
says, I'm so glad I got to see it. I'm so glad that I got to see the drawing, finished. And that really struck me because I was paying so much attention to the scene because they gave the backstory, they gave everything,
Oh
and
yeah.
it was a
That's
fantastic.
actually that's a solid like pick because
Yeah,
like for me in the Great Ninja War, that was like where the best scenes of like that anime worked for, on my opinion.
yeah,
Like there were some
yeah,
very
man.
like tough like moments, like for example Minato's first time Naruto saw Minato,
Yep.
when Minato left Naruto and whatever, like those were one of the most saddest like moments, I would
Yeah.
say, to be honest. But yeah.
No, they were like fucking fantastic. And I mean, then
Yeah.
the other scene, well, has to be the introduction. Not the, well, I guess like the first time we see Ultra Instinct on Dragon Ball Super. I mean, I know
Oh
that there are
yeah, another
scenes in,
solid.
yeah, I know there are scenes like in Dragon Ball Z that I consider superior than other great scenes on Dragon Ball Super. But of course, the first time I see Ultra Instinct, like it was fucking amazing. I went crazy over it. It was amazing. Yeah. Oh man, I wish I could sing it, but it's like around 12:20 something a.m. You know, it would just sound like I'm just a fucking zombie singing the song.
Yeah.
like a fucking
And
maniac.
yeah,
Um,
what's your other like
oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
you know
I guess it would also have to be. I guess it would be from Dragon Ball Z. Um, I would
yeah.
go for Gohan Super Saiyan 2 transformation, but I mean Moises slash Kuro already mentioned it, so I
But
guess
you
I'll have to.
can, if it's your favorite scene, then you can also
If
like
it's your favorite
mention
scene, you
it
could pick
again.
it too.
Yeah, 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 yeah. It's actually one of my favorite scenes. Yeah, it's one
Unless
of
you
my.
want to talk about another scene that's also like good, then that would be understandable.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely, definitely.
Yeah.
I think we'll have to go for of a scene from this anime. Shit. Wait. Is it
What? What?
Damn it. What's the
Tokyo
what's
Ghoul,
yeah, yeah,
Attack on
it's
Titan.
Um.
yeah. I mean, there's just a lot of good scenes. There's a lot of good scenes, and I think I'll have to go with those. I think I also like the part where Aneta-san meets his Oni-chan at his door.
Aneta-chan meets Sony-chan. What the fuck, bro? What the fuck?
Wait, what?
That was the most random shit you could have said.
Moises, you missed out.
Yeah.
You missed out, bro.
Oh man, you know the part where Aneta-san knocks on the door and she's like, "Oh, Oni-chan," and he gets surprised and like, "Ooh," you know. And from there, it's just pure action. It's amazing.
Oh god.
Yeah, pure action,
Ah, no,
man.
just kidding.
Pure
Um,
action.
yeah, definitely. Oh,
But hey.
yeah,
But yeah, I don't know if you want to say something else. You were gonna say
yeah,
something else.
yeah. I was gonna
Yeah,
say
what
that um so you fellow viewer that are very very invested and interested in this podcast, you might
and
be
in this
asking
beautiful
yourself,
podcast.
wait, but where's Michael? He is in the Mr. Unusuals, but he's not here. No, he's not here because he
He's
had
not.
a visit on his house. His uncle visited him, and he was like staying there. I mean, his uncle was like 14 or 15 years old. Um, but it's still his uncle, and so basically they were just staying there. He was staying there, and he couldn't be here, record anything. So it was quite impossible for him. That's why he couldn't be here.
Yeah, yeah, but we added him to the podcast. My bad for interrupting Eugene, but I just
No, don't worry.
wanted to say this. Well, we added him to our podcast and to our group of work because he's just such a good, person to record with. Like,
Yeah.
he's kind of crazy sometimes. He does some stuff, but that's, I think, one of the reasons why he makes actually, it work, like this whole podcasting work. Um, as Gene said, like he wasn't able to be here to record this podcast because he had like a little, family reunion. But be sure to see him more on our podcast because he actually, asked us if he could be in a podcast, and we were,
Mm.
more than glad to, add him. And Michael, if you're seeing this, bro, love you.
Yeah, man, love you too.
See you
Take
on
care,
this
man,
on the next podcast.
and fuck you.
And
No,
and fuck
just
you too,
kidding.
yeah. Of course, why not? Why not?
Yeah.
But hey, yeah, and guys, I think we're gonna end it here. But before we end it, Kuro, um, Mr. Gabito, you wanna give some shout outs to, some people? Wanted to,
Yeah, I would like to give a shout out to some of my boys. Feels Gaming, who is one of my best friends, and another friend of mine, Flex Griffin, who is also really
I
cool.
love that
and
name. I just love that
recommend
name.
you guys to like watch his YouTube videos. He has a really good channel. He doesn't upload all the time, but once he uploads one out of like 15
Holy
videos
shit.
that he uploads like once a year is gonna
Holy
be
shit.
good.
Well,
So
that
yeah.
consistency.
I also wanna like give a shout out to
Yeah.
my Aaron, because he's been helping me get better at Dragon Ball Fighters, and I haven't played Fighters in a long time. I bet he's going crazy with all that with Ultra Instinct
Please
Goku.
give me your name.
I have it on
give
Switch,
me
by the
your
way.
name on Fighters. Please
I
give
have
me
it
your
on
name on
Switch.
Fighters because I'm gonna
Wait, does
watch you.
that have
You got it.
crossplay?
Man.
It has no
No, it doesn't
crossplay.
cross.
No,
Another
it
thing
doesn't have
I would
cross.
like to promote. Sorry for stuttering that much.
No, don't worry.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, man. Just
I
go
would like to
crazy.
promote my art Twitter art account, which is really not too active. It's called Shitty Artist 7, and I
Okay.
don't really have too much art there because I recently finished school and I've been practicing. I started practicing again since I haven't been able to join a long time because school has been like hitting me hard. But now I'll be able to like put out more art now that I have more time to practice and more time to like understand how digital art works. And
yeah.
possibly I'll give out some quality stuff out there.
Yeah, man. You could keep
So,
drawing
Gene,
some more thick anime characters.
Hell yeah.
Oh, of course. So, Gene, you wanted to give some shoutouts?
Yes. I really wanted to mention shout out to my uncle. I'm gonna leave all these links in the description. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have like the new mic that I have right now. It's a really good mic with a pair of headphones. He really helped us a lot. The three of us also creating a fan page on Facebook because he's really
Shout
good
out
on
to you.
doing that. Yes. Shout out to my uncle's channel. I think it's Pablo Lemuel Santiago. I'm basically gonna leave it. I'm gonna put the name here on screen, and I'm gonna leave a link in the description about a link to our fan page and a link to his YouTube channel, so you guys can check him out. He's singing, and he's also waiting for a for a MacBook Pro because he's gonna start doing some. Wait, Chris, you got some static there, dude. You got some static going on.
Oh, sorry.
No, don't worry.
Sorry,
Don't worry.
my bad.
Yeah. No, just letting you know, just in case.
Oh yeah, don't worry about it.
All right, so as I was saying, he's waiting for this equipment to arrive, so he's gonna start doing some great content on the YouTube because he's kind of new to it. He loves to sing, he loves to do all this kind of stuff. So please make sure to check out his channel down below. He does make some stuff in Spanish, but it's still great content. So that's all that matters.
It's still pretty great content.
Yeah, he puts a lot of quite the effort to his content. So please make sure to check him out. He helped us a lot, and yeah, Chris, I love that static, dude. You got some great movement going.
Fuck! Is it really on? Is it really still on? Oh
I
god!
think that you're boxing with the mic. It's like you're using it as a punching.
Oh great! Oh great God, no! I want you to keep this in the video, though.
Okay.
Wait, give me a second.
All right. So now for the outro, right?
Yeah, now it's the outro. Gene, if you don't mind, do you want me to do the outro even though I did the intro?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead. If you want to do whatever you want, man.
No, but if you want to do like the outro, I you can do it. It's just I was thinking on doing something weird, but.
Oh yeah, sure. Go unusual, man. Go unusual.
Okay, well,
go crazy. Go stupid. Go crazy.
I wanted to ask you, do I have a static? Do I have static?
No, you're not boxing with the mic.
Nope, you're good.
Yeah.
Okay, well, here we go. I'm gonna do that outro in 1, 2, and 3. So, those are all the shoutouts. I want to make a personal shoutout. Even though it's kind of weird, but I really wanted to do it. It may sound kind of, stupid or whatever, but I really want to. Yeah, I wanted to give a shout out to, honestly, my mom, cause I know she's right there in the living room, but still, these past few days, it's been very hard because some stuff is happening, but she's been there and really been helping me a lot, and also my best friend. I just really want to say that I feel like it's been pretty hard, and they've been there, and just thanks for everything, and that's
No
that's
problem, man.
basically it. And
I'll put her YouTube channel in the link in the description.
yeah, put her YouTube channel in the description below.
Yeah, like
Put
I
her
gotta.
Facebook and Instagram.
Yeah, so we can watch some great quality content.
Yeah, so great quality content. No, but jokes aside, for reals, yeah, those shit's been happening, and just thanks. But hey, that's the end of the podcast. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We had a blast talking with Kuro again.
Yes.
Thank
It
you
was
for
great.
being here.
It was great.
Anytime, if you want to come by and bring someone else, you can do it. You can tag along with someone else. Thank you a lot for being here. We had an amazing time.
And shout out to your channel. Shout out to your channel, dude. It was
and shout out to your channel.
Kuro Senpai 400, and on Twitter it's also at Kuro Senpai 400. I am really inactive in my YouTube channel, but I tweet some random bullshit on Twitter since I have nothing else to do with my life. Also, repeating again, at Shitty Artist 7 is my art account. I would really like a lot of support so I can try and practice and get better at art faster. Not necessarily, but I would really appreciate it. But it's cool. It's if you guys want to follow or not, or support or not. It's cool.
Yeah, we'll have all that info in the description below. We're gonna have all those links on those channels. On the below.
Another thing, my Twitch.
Your Twitch.
What? Kuro Senpai 400 too. It's also Kuro Senpai 400.
You never told me about a Twitch, and I did not know that. That's
shit.
Man.
I did
not know that either.
All right.
But yeah, follow this guy.
We'll leave all that there.
Twitch, YouTube. Yeah, we'll leave all that info down there. Please follow this guy on Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, and follow his Twitter account and his art account.
Yeah, just follow him everywhere. I'll put his phone number in the description down below. His Snapchat.
Yeah, we're gonna.
Hey, hold up! No!
His address. You're gonna put his physical address.
Yeah, just in case you guys want to send him something.
Account.
If you guys want to send him a package.
Yeah, just in case.
Yes.
Yeah, or something. We're gonna have it down there. Also, follow my guy Gene on Instagram. He is also putting some stuff there. And I have an Instagram, but it's personal, so I don't kind of use it. So I don't think I'm gonna put it in the description. Who knows? Anyways, but yeah, guys, thanks for watching. If you are here and you like this content, please leave a like, smash that subscribe button, and hit the notification bells. And you're an awesome person for watching us. And remember, always stay weird and unusual.
Thank you. Thank you all for watching. Please subscribe, and I appreciate it a lot. Bye bye.
Yes. Exactly. There we go.